morning, everyone. Today we are going to do another hair restyle video. We worked on Daria's hair. Check that video out if you want to see before and after. Today we're going to be doing Rainbow High doll Emi's hair. I originally bought her because of her cool boots. I saw them in box and I just had to have them. Her inbox hair is just down like this and really boring. So we're going to make it look a lot cooler. I'm taking inspiration from the YouTube creator Rodney Rainbow. So I'll put their YouTube channel up here. Definitely go follow. Starting off, we're just going to get our hair completely wet. Make sure you get everywhere. Then I'm going to wash it with some hand soap and just making sure to get that all throughout the hair. Then rinse out the soap. Make sure all the soap is gone. And now I'm just putting conditioner on her ends to help the comb go through it better. Now it's time to comb. So this part might take a while. She might lose some strands of hair, but it's okay. And then you're going to wash out the conditioner and give it one last comb. And I also cut off some of the ends that were a little too long. So first I am parting a couple of strands to go in front of her face. I want her to have a singular curl kind of lying in front of her face. Then I am parting her part right down the middle. I want her hair to be symmetrical on either side. Now I'm taking a top portion that I want to put into a ponytail, and I also want there to be a braid, so that's what that little portion is hanging in front of her face. It's going to be a braid. So I'm going to brush the strands together and put it into a ponytail. And then with that, I'm going to braid that ponytail. And this is where I took the inspiration from Rodney Rainbow. You see right there, I left out a piece of the braid and I'm gonna curl that later. So I got inspiration from one of their videos and it really looks cool in the end. I was really happy with it. So then I just folded that over her face and made another ponytail right behind the first one. This one I'm not gonna braid, but I wanted her to I wanted it to be a little cooler than just one ponytail. So she has another one behind that. This one's a little less hair and I just pulled that tight. And now for that portion I said I was going to braid. So I'm braiding it here. And I skipped forward because that took a while. And then I'm going to wrap that braid around the hair tie. Just the first ponytail braid. I'm going to wrap it around that hair tie twice. I wrap it around twice. And then I put another rubber band around it to hold it in place. After that, I take out the rest of the little braid and just leave that tiny part for later. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I keep that portion that I want of that curl in front of her face and I make the top ponytail again. And I'm going to leave out a part to braid later, like I did before, and I'm just going to comb that part and put it into a ponytail. Now I'm going to braid the ponytail, and like before, I'm going to leave out a couple of strands while braiding. I'm going to check to make sure that they're the same length because I need everything to be perfect, and then I'm going to move on. Now I'm braiding the top portion. And once that's done, I will wrap it around the rubber bands to hide that hair tie. After it's wrapped around twice, I put another hair tie kind of underneath so the hair tie is hidden, but the braid is secure. And then I take the little tie out of that braid. And this is the part where I was deciding what to do with these pieces, and I decided to braid them. So she just has this tiny little braid in the middle of her head with those two pieces, and it actually looks really cool. and then I just put a little hair tie around it and let that sit there. So now she needs that 4th ponytail. So I am taking a little bit of hair and bringing it into the ponytail. And I'm gonna make sure that this ponytail is the same thickness as the other one. And now I am curling her hair. So you can see my method here. I'm taking a straw and putting a bobby pin to secure the hair, and then I'm curling it all the way down, and at the end securing the end with another bobby pin to hold it all in place. I do this a bunch of times to make sure that all of her hair gets curled, and I won't show everything because it takes so long, but I'll show a couple clips so you can see my method. So now I'm curling the parts that I left out of the braid. So I'm gonna curl them each separately, and at the end I was going to bobby pin it, but the straws were a little too long, so I took a rubber band to hold the bottom of it in place, and it worked out just fine. So now it's been a couple hours and I'm taking out the curls. I am separating them 2 to 3 times because I want her to have sort of looser curls at the bottom of like the part that's down. And I wanted her ponytails to be bigger curls. And with those curls that are left out of those braids, I didn't separate those because they're already very small and I wanted them to be dainty like that. This curl is my favorite. It came out so nice, that one in front of her face. Also, you can see there, I did leave 2 portions just above her ears. I kind of like that look. And then I also separated it into 2 curls to give it a looser feel. And here's the final result with the braids. They look so cool. Thank you, Rodney, for that inspiration. And here is the final product. You can see just a little bit of her scalp. Most of it's covered. And the top, I love those braids around. She just looks stunning. I'm so happy with it. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate the support.